Hey there, everybody. Welcome again to He Said, where Jason and I take on a divisive football issue and wind up coming down on the exact same side of it.
Well, that's how you see it. It also happens to be the way that I see it, too.
Great. Well, let's dive right in this week to talk about the incredible performance of none other than Johnny Football himself.
That was a hell of a performance versus the Titans this past Sunday.
Amazing.
He started strong,
Finished
strong, had a passer rating of what, over 130?
Led the Browns to a 28-14 victory.
So here's the question, Rand. Where does Johnny Manziel go from here? Do you start him next week?
No, absolutely not.
You don't start him next week.
I think he
You
should
sit him?
He should retire.
You retire him?
I say he retires right now.
Why is that?
You will never do better than what you just did, Johnny Football. You
hit his peak.
He hit his peak right there. You take the flak jacket and the rubbing money fingers, hang them both up,
And be done with yourself.
You are done.
I can't believe how much I agree with you about that.
Thank you.
I say quit today.
Quit today.
Get out of there.
Okay.
Is he going to ever eclipse LeBron? LeBron is the man in Cleveland.
Johnny Manziel isn't even above Betty White. She's hotter in Cleveland than he is.
She is the man. Look, Drew Carey can still get a better table.
He doesn't even live in Cleveland
Doesn't
anymore.
live in Cleveland anymore.
Corey Kluber. Yeah, and he's had a rough year.
Iman Shumpert, who's thinking about naming his daughter Iman Shumpert Jr.
I heard that.
That guy's still ahead of Manziel on the celebrity death chart in Cleveland.
Is there a celebrity depth chart in
I think
Cleveland?
there is.
Johnny Football, I'm going to tell you something. You don't want a Tebow out of this league.
No.
Nobody wants that for
Nobody
you,
wants
and that's
that.
where you're heading. Why don't you go out on your own terms? Remember James Dean? Remember Jimmy Dean?
The Sausage King?
No, the actor.
Oh, yeah, I remember that guy.
Of course. But the actor, was he a good actor?
No.
Absolutely
Absolutely not.
But we look back at him, we're like, he was great. Why?
He was
cut
like
short.
He was like the Robert Pattinson of his time.
Is it Pattinson or Patterson?
He was bad in Twilight 1,
what was
Dawn
that?
of the New Era. He was terrible in Twilight 2, Return of the Force. He was good in Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1. I thought that was good.
Part 2.
Part 2 he was terrible.
What about Twilight 4, The Lights Are Coming Back On?
Yeah, It's Almost Morning. I didn't like that one. I didn't like that one at all. And you know what? He was the reason. These are good.
These are great.
What is it? What are these? Seriously, what are these? They're so good. They're what?
They're grapes.
I've never had a grape before.
In your whole life?
Oh, so I'm suddenly a bad person because I haven't had grapes before? No, I haven't had a grape before.
I feel like I've known you.
I've seen them around. It's not I'm not an idiot. I've seen them around.
Well, but you've never had a grape before.
No. You know what they're like? They're like young raisins.
That's exactly what they are.
They're like young raisins.
Young raisins who haven't matured yet, who are just at the beginning of their journey.
They're like the Manziel of fruit.
But unlike Manziel, I don't want to see him be a raisin in this league.
You
want
want
him
him to
going
go out
out
as a
right
grape.
here.
Go out as a grape.
Go out on top. Quits this week, head straight to Canton.
It's like 60 miles from
60
Cleveland.
miles from Cleveland. He can hang out there this
Have
weekend.
a nice weekend. Our Aunt Rita lives there.
Our Aunt Rita lives nearby.
They can hang out.
Go to the Hall of Fame. He can become a guide.
There's a lot of things he can do. There are a lot of things he can do. Playing football should not be one of them.
Jay, I think we are going to have to agree on this one. As
I'll
much
agree
as
with
it
you,
pains
Randy.
me, that's what we're going to have to do.
What else do these things do? What else can you do with grapes?
You can make wine with grapes.
You can make wine with these.